What it is, Murisan, so back for video today. We are reacting to the Rise of BANGTAN Chapter 1. We are Bulletproof. Listen, it's been a long time coming. CAIT got into these a while ago. Yes. I have not seen any of them, but CAIT got into them a while ago when it first was happening. You know, when it was kind of first like being made.
First freshly channel. I don't even know how it got recommended to me like right off the jump, but I ended up going into Anissa's live streams really early on and like just watching her like while she was studying some words or like just talking about the series or her journey all together and stuff like that. And I started off with episode 1, was watching that, but logs were really heavy in that episode and we were on our own journey of watching the logs. And with Josh and I, we watch all of the content like in like chronological order. So I was like, if I continue watching this, I didn't want to get like spoiled with some of the stuff that we are watching from like 2016, 2017, stuff like that. So like a part of me was just like, oh, I'm going to stop, but I'm also wanting Josh to come along in that and not enjoy like all of those episodes just by myself. So it's been recommended since the very early on.
Yeah, she was waiting. She was waiting for me, and I kind of didn't catch up. You know what I'm saying? Well, thank God we didn't catch up because I mean we're here. You know?
Exactly.
But yeah, so she was waiting for me to catch up, and I never caught up. But we were planning on watching. I was like planning on watching this too on my own and everything with CAIT. But yeah, we're here, and everyone really wanted us to check it out. I explained just like a while ago, like maybe like last month, that I haven't seen them on our Patreon and stuff like that. So everyone really wanted us to check it out. So I mean, yeah, I'm excited about checking this out for sure. But yeah, it's just gonna be really, really fun to dive into this, and I know it's a huge series. So that's really, really cool too. So yeah,
a lot of time.
There's probably a lot of stuff that we've seen with like it, but like I definitely want to check out this. And
we'll definitely be pointing out like things that we've seen along the way, or if it's over on our Patreon, or if it's over.
But it's
on
okay
YouTube.
too though, because it's kind of like revisiting it all of it again. So I'm okay revisiting.
But sometimes when like people come on, it's like, oh, you weren't affected by that particular scene. It might be because we've already seen the scene, so we definitely have to clarify that because we have seen so much.
We've seen all the old logs. We've seen a lot of old content. We're still watching it currently on our Patreon. We're watching a whole bunch of older stuff on our Patreon with the new stuff included. But yeah, so we're about to dive right into this right now. Thank you all so much for being enjoying this awesome moments. So we appreciate it. Hit that like button if you can. Subscribe if you are new, if you want to. Also check out the Patreon, like we just said. This is probably gonna be uploaded like a few days earlier than actually being on YouTube. It'll be like an early release, as well as we upload at least 3 to 4 times a week over our BTS content. We upload about three K-dramas a week as well. So it's like a K-drama BTS kind of 50-50, and it's really, really fun to come over there. We're checking out Business Proposal, which is really, really fucking good. So good. And then Strong Woman Do Bun Soon. It's funny. It's awesome too. It's so good. It's
and
really,
I'm
really
doing
good.
the Reply series 1988 on my own.
A lot of good stuff.
Like every month I binge watch like a series by myself, and then Josh and I do too. A month on the weekends, but like he said, we do BTS 3 times a week over there. So
everything's over there. BTS
Memories
too, everything.
2019, Memories 2016, and we watch V Lives as they come out once they're subbed. Like everything that's new since Butter era, and then we also watch all the older content, and we're on 2016. Finished all 2015.
We've seen all documents, all documentaries, like literally everything BTS related over there. Like it's been some years, so we've seen a lot of stuff. But yeah, so we're about to dive into this right now. Let's go. Let's get it. 1, 2, 3. Thank you all so much for being here.
Yes, thank you so much.
You turn on captions, okay? Oh, it's already on. It's cool. Do your research. Oh, these logs are so awesome.
Logs are the best.
2013년 1월 7일 랩몬스터의 일지.
How he progressed over time too.
방 PD님이 어제 나에게 말씀을 해주심으로써 뭔가 구체화된 것 같다. 그리고 집에 가서 혼자 자기 전에 앉아서 많은 생각들을 했다. 뭔가 정말 각성하고 포텐셜을 한번 폭발시켜볼 생각이다. 인생을 마음먹은 대로 살되 마음대로는 살지 않겠다. 그렇게 다짐하고 올해는 정말 나의 해로 만들고 싶다는 생각뿐이다. 그래서 이렇게 2013년 역시를 한번 시도했지.
This whole phenomenon I'll say later. Is interesting because people are adopting it as a lifestyle.
K-pop is Korean pop, and the thing that is just most remarkable about it is that it really is the all-in-one package. K-dramas, your K-food, the K-beauty. It really rolls into one, and you start slowly but surely kind of getting into the entire K-culture.
How big is the K-pop market? $3.4 billion. They can sell out shows really quickly. We're talking about arena shows that sell out in about 2 hours.
It's this really
minutes now.
Young audience who are so enthusiastic.
Not even like 10
Psy's
minutes.
Gangnam Style was the one that put it, on the world's radar. But Psy isn't even necessarily the archetype K-pop Korean celebrity.
There's the saying, stars are born. K-pop stars, however, are not born. They are made.
After the Korean War in 1953, Koreans finally achieved true democracy in 1987 by obtaining direct election rights. And this led to a breeding of a new generation of teenagers that were focused not on the collective goal or ideal, but individualism and uniqueness. However, the music industry failed to recognize this completely different consumer base.
South Koreans became familiar with Western pop culture. Western pop music developed with phonographs and radio stations. South Korean pop music, on the other hand, developed with the television. What we know as K-pop now really started in the early 90s.
Then came STOKES and Boys,
who combined Korea's pop music with the Western influences of rap, rock, techno, and R&B, and started the craze that we know today.
This is what the teens were exactly craving for. It was like showing a light bulb to people living on kerosene lamps.
They keep on tackling social issues like reunification, environment, drugs, education. The Tupac of K-pop.
STOKES and Boys disbanded after just 4 years. STOKES changed the way Korean music and Korean society operates and thinks.
Now corporates see money in K-pop and idol businesses.
But what is the process behind generating South Korea's idols?
행사라던가 그 학교, 로드캐스팅, 뭐 백화점, 뭐 어디든지 가서 그 인재를 발굴하는 그런 캐스팅 과정을 거쳐서요. 20-30명 정도의 그 좋은 친구들을 한 6개월에서 4-5년 정도 길게는 그렇게 트레이닝을 하게 되죠.
Apprentices are here from 1 to 10 p.m. for 4 hours of lessons and 5 hours of practice. If they go to school, they have to be here from 6 to 10.
Oh, this is so crazy.
Hell yeah.
Singing class, dance class, house class, rap class, acting class, and language class. I received this kind of strict training every single day, from morning to nighttime.
What is it about Korea that is making this entertainment that doesn't just work domestically but internationally?
K-팝의 가장 큰 매력이 중독되는 멜로디예요. 강렬한 퍼포먼스가 같이 이게 조합되는 게 굉장히 큰 시너지를 준다고. 얼굴이나 이런 거 봤을 때 완전 동양 사람인데 그런 서양의 느낌도 갖고 있어요.
Anyone who's ever seen a K-pop video would know everyone just seems like these gods and goddesses of pop music.
Heavy makeup, all that stuff, very thin.
They're almost like untouchable. I think that's where the passion comes from too. They're just so high above you that you can't help but completely worship them.
한류 그 다음에 그런 아이콘, 새로운 문화 아이콘은 저희 때부터 시작을 할 것 같아요. 시작을 했고요.
Making their US TV debut. Make some noise for BTS.
Let's go. 정말 이제 미국까지 완전 진출하는 그런 그룹이 동양에서 나오지 않을까 싶어요.
The K-pop band at the UN General Assembly, BTS becoming the first Korean artist to headline Wembley Stadium.
It is BTS Mania.
Oh, that's such a good opening.
That's really cool. I like the introduction. It's a really nice little introduction of just the industry.
Hey yo,
like that.
Hitman Bang introduces Hit It, the second audition. 프로듀서 방시혁이고요. 2011년 히릿 힙합 오디션 두 번째 기회로 여러분을 찾아왔습니다. 제가 힙합 문화를 이끌어갈 여러분들을 찾고 있는데요. 2011년 히릿 오디션 방탄소년단의 멤버가 될 주인공을 기다리고
I feel like this is like kind of legendary. Like obviously, like I feel like I know like tons of army has seen this like over and over again.
Yeah.
Like this like just
Yeah,
this
this
like
clip
kind of
is
clip.
in a
But
lot.
like I really want you guys to take it in, right? Like look at the background. Like you got like just one little keyboard. Just a little keyboard. It looks like these are headphones up here, or like maybe a mic or something like up there. But like that's all it is. You know what I'm saying? And like this is where this began. Like just a little keyboard. Like he probably was just making all these like songs and producing songs. And then like you know what I mean? And it kind of came together with BTS. He picked them out. He found them. Like you know what I'm saying? And he kind of put them together and created this amazing group that we love to this day.
Yeah.
Like it's just crazy. Like if you like really take this picture in a keyboard.
Yeah.
Like you know.
Yeah.
Wild, right? It's just fucking wild.
Before you push play again, because I wanted to say it before, but now that we're paused, I could say it. So, like, I think this is perfect for us as well, just because they did just you just had the collab with Psy. So we're talking about Psy here. I just love how things tie in, and then we're going back with the whole track one list of our new album for June 10th is, you know, ended up being released. So we're going back 2013. We're seeing how it goes all the way up. We're going to be getting to go through that whole journey again. So I feel like the timing is perfect to like go back to
I think
you
so
know
too. It's really cool, man. This is like I said,
just
like,
appreciate
just take
it.
this in. I know this may be just like a different room. You know what I mean? Maybe it's not an actual producing room. Maybe it's like a different kind of room, more like a room where he can kind of just do his thing. But like it's not the actual studio. But like it's just cool. Like you know what I'm saying? Like it's just cool to see. Like that's all, bro. Like
히릿 오디션.
Very humble
방탄소년단의
beginnings.
멤버가 될 주인공을 기다리고 있습니다. 올해 히릿 오디션에서는요, 작년과는 다르게 랩, 댄스, 노래까지 다양한 장르에서 배틀 형식으로 이루어질 예정인데요. 왜냐하면 힙합은 문화니까 얼마나 매력적인 분들이 또 얼마나 많이 참여해 주실지 너무 기대가 됩니다. 지금까지 hitmanbang 방시혁이었습니다. 감사합니다.
빅히트 엔터테인먼트라는 방시혁 씨가 대표인 회사인데
저는 음악을 듣는 사람들에게 울림을 줄 수 있는 컨텐츠를 정말 잘
Oh my gosh.
It's so cool, man. Also, like,
opening debut.
for him to talk about auditions like that too, like, think about it, like, he just had Island. Remember how crazy that was? Like, that big place and everything? Like... Oh my god. Oh my god. The big right there.
2013 itself, the number of prospective people that wanted to become K-pop singers reached past 1 million.
Getting into one of those entertainment agencies doesn't guarantee their debut these days.
방탄소년단의 모든 멤버는 지방에서 막 서울로 올라온 어린 학생들이었습니다. 우리 회사도 이른바 주류라고 볼 수는 없었죠. 그러나 한 가지 자신은 있었습니다. 이 빛나는 재능을 가진 친구들과 함께 의미 있는 무언가를 만들어낼 수 있을 것 같다는 확신이었습니다.
So awesome.
I think what makes K-pop is the time that we spend as a trainee.
안녕하세요. Bro, some trainees will be in there for like
We all
7
live
years.
together, sort of like a boarding school, like a training version.
저희 진짜 연습생 때 항상 여기를 다녔었고 또 이 밑이 바로 연습실이에요. 저희 지하층이. 그래서 저희가 연습실을 항상 다니면서 저희 이모님께서 너무 저희를 잘 챙겨주시고 심지어 방학 때는 하루에 2끼를 다 여기 와서 먹었어요.
To see later clips of her talking about them and
I know.
how secret.
That's what I believe.
She knew
Stop
it.
What'd you feed these boys? I was like...
Oh my god.
잘 지내요. 너무 맛있었어요.
Damn.
What's up, everybody? This is Rap Monster from BTS, and I'm here for the first English song, finally.
어쩌면 이건 학교나 사각의 빙 위에서의 나만의 삶 누군가는 그저 방관에 대한 정당 발본이라 하겠지만
네, 안녕하세요. 랩몬스터입니다. 20살의 리더고요. 이름처럼 팀에서 랩을 맡고 있습니다. 제가 언더그라운드로 원래 가려고 했었는데 근데 이제 그 기획사 언더그라운드에 유명한 기획사가 있었거든요. 언터처블의 슬리피 선배님이랑 화요비 선배님이 같이 오셨어요. 그래서 저를 보시고 아마 슬리피 선배님이 저를 마음에 들어 하신 건지 연락처를 주시고 가셨습니다.
I've been rapping for like since 2007. It's like 7 years. When I came here, it was 2010. It's like 3 years ago. The company told me that you don't need to dance first, but you know, that's changed.
But we know
you
dance
the whole thing was changing,
remember?
And I had to dance, you know, to survive.
Oh, I love this vlog. This vlog is the best.
Move my body, you know, like technically, beautifully.
Yes, you can.
So I was really angry and I was just stressed out. As time passed by, my dancing teachers, they taught me that, they showed me that dancing is a cool thing. I have to go now. Okay, so finish. Dance is cool. Dance is good stuff, right? Right. And rapping is cooler.
Give me the ending.
Yeah.
I loved his endings.
Thank you.
I love the endings of his vlogs.
Yeah, his vlogs got so dope, man.
안녕하세요. 방탄소년단의 맏형 진입니다. 나이는 22살이고 팀에서 보컬을 맡고 있습니다.
저 같은 경우는 학교를 등교를 하다가 길거리 캐스팅을.
Is that crazy?
오늘은 다시 추워진 것 같다. 오랜만에 다시 겨울이 온 것 같았고.
With Jin's vlogs too, like early on, like these vlogs were kind of like they're kind of dark. I mean, like when you're watching like Jin's older vlogs, like y'all know too, like he was missing home. Like I mean, a lot of them were, but like Jin was missing home a lot. Like,
yeah,
he was like really
like very open,
missed his family,
vulnerable.
like
Shared a lot of like sadder sides open. Where now Jin is very happy. Like he shares a lot of happy sides to make people laugh and stuff. But here he was very vulnerable and open, and you could definitely feel
a lot of his vlogs that were like that. Like they're very like you know what I mean, and I think that these were like I think for Jin, like this was like I think like helped out a lot with Jin with vlogs. I think like him being able to talk to us Army, well not us at that time because we weren't here, but you guys, all of you OG Army, shout out to y'all. But like for him to be able to talk to all of you and it really must have been like a coping mechanism, like to be able to be like, I have a diary, but I can just talk it. I don't have to write it down. I can just kind of speak it to you guys.
It's really important.
It was really these vlogs were special
rather than just feel like you're dealing with it on your own.
Yeah, these vlogs are special, especially like for like their development. I think this was a really good idea. Whoever came up, maybe Bang PD, I don't know, but like whoever came up with the idea for them vlogging, like doing these vlogs, it was like I think a really good idea because it really let them come open to all Army, and it got that connection quick.
That's how that connection grew so strong between Army.
Because then you felt like they're like my family. Like they're speaking to me and they're telling me like how they're feeling every day.
Right.
And sometimes I feel like I can tell them too, like how I feel. Maybe they don't hear me, but like you know what I'm saying, like they're speaking to me. These vlogs are like really meaningful.
감기에 걸리지 않으려면 옷을 든든히 입어야겠다고 생각했다. 가족이 주위에서 날 챙겨주지 않으니 내가 챙겨야겠다는 그런 생각을 했다. 2013년 1월 24일 지낼지 끝. 2013년 2월 8일 목요일지
방탄의 막내 정국입니다.
He grew a lot of confidence in the vlogs too, man.
노래를 담당하고 있습니다.
근데 자기가 슈퍼스타 K를 보고 떨어졌는데 오디션에서 명함을 많이 받았다. 그러면서 명함들이 이렇게
지금 시간이 11시 39분.
Oh man, like
그러면서 명함들이 이렇게
Damn. So I wonder if these are actually agencies that hit him up.
It is.
They are?
It is. Let's see. There is 7, so there's 7 agencies that we know the story.
Cube is
contacted him.
I think isn't Cube like oh no, it's Pletus. Never mind.
And then he ended up declining because he wants to be with June because he looked cool.
왔는데 오늘은 드디어 내가 졸업을 했다. 기분이 엄청 좋을 줄 알았는데 막상 졸업을 해보니 기분이 그렇게 썩 좋지 않다.
It makes my eyes swell every time. He's so shy.
He was this boy was shy. He was shy in his lungs until Jimin on these logs started opening them up. Then they're talking about getting chocolates from girls and stuff. Like, I'm telling you, the dynamic between Jimin and Jungkook on these logs. Yo, out of nowhere, Jungkook started opening up like crazy. Like he was getting less and less shy. He was doing more and more. Yeah, it was awesome.
졸업식에 진영이랑 나랑 슈가 형이랑 같이 갔는데 약간은 익숙해지지 않을까 하는 기대도 가져본다.
Let's go.
시민입니다. 나이는 19이고요. 팀에서 춤과 보컬을 맡고 있습니다. 부산에 있을 때 부산 예고에 다닐 때는 제가 무용을 배웠었는데요.
저한테는 진짜 어려운 과정이었던 것 같아요.
그때부터 항상 춤을 췄기 때문에
랩몬스터랑 슈가 형이랑 작업 때문에 일찍 못 내려가는 건 되게 안타깝게 생각하고 있는데 끝내고 쉬러 갔으면 좋겠고 나도 이제 쉬러 갑니다.
I love that he sees that too, appreciates that. He's like, I hope they will go rest.
누가 A고 누가 B고 누가 C고 오늘의 할당 몸무게가 있어요. 그러니까 몇 그램 빼고 막 네. 와. 그래서 그거를 하루에 무조건 빼야 귀가를 할 수 있는 못 빼면은? 못 빼면 뺄 때까지 하다 가야 돼요. 근데 그러고 나서 월말 평가 때 몸무게
burn a certain weight in order to go
못 빼면 뺄 때까지 하다 가야 돼요.
Speaking of that, like with Moonbo right here too, like with Mamamoo, Hwaza had that issue too. Like it wasn't her fault. Like, she wasn't, but like it was a weird thing going on with Hwaza. Like she was getting some criticism about that, and she was beautiful. Like Hwaza is beautiful. She's my bias in Mamamoo. You know what I'm saying? But like it was like a thing where like that was like so shitty. Like, like what? Like, and that's crazy. But I understand like they do have like standards of things like that. But like it is kind of, when you think about it, it's scary. It's very, very scary to like some of these idols. Like we care so much about these idols, but like there's some crazy shit that happens in the background where it's like, wow, man, you guys are going through that stuff. Like, oh, that's tough. Like, you know what I'm saying? Because that messing with mental
definitely
too.
showing like those struggles.
진짜로 잘라버리는 거죠.
아웃되는 친구들이 한 명, 두 명 정도는 있어야 얘네들이 자극을 받고 더 노력을 하지 않을까 싶기도 합니다.
같이 연습하다가 갑자기 울고 있어요. 너 왜 울어? 나 잘렸어. 그런 친구들이 너무 많아요. 갑자기 불안감 오면서 나도 언젠간 저렇게 될 수 있는 거구나. 그런 식으로 이렇게 뭐 이건 데뷔는 없다. 뭐 앞으로 앨범은 없다. 이렇게 아니면 뭐 누구 나가라. 이렇게 되는 경우가 많죠.
경쟁, 경쟁. Everything was 경쟁 that time.
연습생들끼리 엄청 경쟁이 심하대요. 데뷔를 하려고.
I remember having to send a good friend of mine home every month because they got eliminated from the test. Like it's really harsh.
It wasn't a very like happy vibe.
Starting at such a young age, I was just like, okay, if that's what it is, I have to do it. If that's what I want, if I want to chase my dreams, that's what I have to do.
The K-pop industry has faced criticism for its handling of trainees. Still, the lure of becoming a K-pop idol remains a huge draw for many.
That was so sick. That was so sick.
You read the news back home, and there's all the sorts of fear around K-pop and how it's treating the idols badly. But we do the same with football academies. We do it with all sorts of sport. You have to start kids young because...
Wow, I never even thought about it like that. Like, with sports of our, like, you know, we go through, like, when I was younger, too, like, there'd be camps, football camps, there'd be, like, a whole bunch of, you know what I'm saying, in like, the middle of summer. Yeah, like, you know what I'm saying? I never even thought about it like that, especially even with weight. It's like, yo, if you don't reach, like, if you were in a weight class, like, when I first started, like, in, like, where I used to live earlier, where we grew up at, that there used to be, like, the weight class, like, are you part of 90 pounders, 120, 150 pounders, you know what I'm saying?
And
if you don't reach that, you have to reach that, or be, like, below it, you know what I'm saying? But, like, yeah, so I never even thought about it like that, but, and then, like, that's kind of gruesome, too, you know what I mean? Like, even in our country, like, even, like, in the States, or I don't know if it happens anywhere else, but even with the States, like, there's so many issues with, like, certain things with kids, like, really almost, like, having heat strokes, like, heat exhaustion, and stuff like that, being out there, like, literally dying, concussions.
Right.
I'm just using football as a reference because it's, like,
it's what you know.
I know the most, you know what I'm saying? So, like, but yeah, it's crazy. Like, I didn't even thought about, like, that, what he's just trying to say. Like, we do it here, too. It's not just like the CAIT, like, you know what I'm saying? We do it here, like, you know?
True. Just like anything in life, if you want something bad enough, like,
you have to go through the pains. Like, you will have to go through some pains.
Right.
Like, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. Whether it not be physical, maybe mental.
Especially if that is what brings you the most happiness, you know? It's sometimes those things are, in order to be happy, you have, like, you know, those.
And I'm sure a lot of these groups look at that, like, nowadays, like, you know, I went through so much.
Yeah.
But I'm finally here, and I'm finally, like, you know, being able to control and maintain. I don't have to fight for that. Yeah.
I think it's important to show different things like that as well. Like, you know, you want to see the positive in everything, but it's also, like, important to see, like, how it all started.
Yeah.
And it shows, like, very humble beginnings, very, like,
for sure,
like, all them struggles leading up to what we see, because we get to see, like, the beautiful side of it and the music and all of that, but there is different side to
and you
getting to that point.
And there's a lot of there's a lot of, as you guys know too, like, there's a lot of groups that, like, members in certain groups that do have, like, you have to take some mental breaks, and I think that's very, very, like, very healthy. Like, these companies that give them breaks to be like, go do it, like, get away for a while, come back. Like, you know, there's certain groups, like, Jung Young is my bias twice, and, like, she's on and off twice, you know, back and forth with mental health and everything for her. So, like, I like the fact that the companies will allow it. Like, they'll be like, well, not allow it. They probably have to at that point, right? Like, but, like, it's cool that they do allow, like, okay, you go away for a while, come back when you can. I like that. But, like, this is. I never thought of it like that, man.
Muscle memory. Is it any different to what we do? I don't know. I don't think so.
Playing, you got bruises, all of that.
Oh, sorry. One day
I'll get an ad blocker. Priority is always great customer service.
Ad blocker. Hey, one day I'll get an ad blocker. But I don't know. I'm too lazy to get one. So. It is. It really is.
Right.
2013년 2월 14일 제이홉의 첫 로고. 해피 발렌타인데이.
네, 안녕하세요. 제이홉입니다. 나이는 20살이고요. 팀에서 랩춤 노래를 담당하고 있고 이름처럼 희망적인 존재입니다.
광주에서 막 이제 서울 올라와가지고 아무것도 모르고 죽기 살기로 서바이벌 그런 오디션을 생활을 겪으면서 그렇게 지내고
지금까지 춰왔던 춤을 더 프로답고 더 멋있게 잘 추고 싶다. 이 두 가지 목표를 꼭 이뤄서 방탄이 데뷔할 때 대중분들께나 팬분들께 꼭 좋은 모습으로 보여드리고 싶다. 2013년 2월 14일 제이홉의 첫 로그 끝.
준비 단계에서 22기가 방탄소년단으로 합류하기까지 준비가 많이 있었는데 그때마다 정말 놀라울 정도의 그 발전들을 미션들을 이제 다 클리어해 오더라고요.
연습 시간을 강제하지도 않았고 생활을 통제하지도 않았습니다. 모든 것에 자유를 주고 멤버들이 자발적으로 참여할 수 있게 했습니다.
Freedom, important.
그들에게 딱 한 가지만을 요구했습니다. 방탄소년단의 음악은 방탄소년단 내면에 있는 이야기가 되어야 한다는 것이었죠.
I think all that's very,
2013년 3월 5일 슈가의 로그.
약자를 약하게 만들고 강자를 강하게 만들었지. 강자니까 약한 자 당연히 그렇게 당하게 만들었지.
안녕하세요, 슈가입니다. 나이는 21살이고요. 팀에서 랩을 맡고 있습니다. 저 같은 경우는 이제 2010년에 저희 회사에서 이제 지금 히릿이라는 전국 랩 오디션이 있었는데 2등을 해서 네, 이제 회사에 들어오게 됐습니다. 그리고 연습생이 되었죠.
일주일 넘게 지금 타이틀 곡 작업을 하느라 약간 강행군을 하고 있는데 나의 인내심의 한계를 느끼고 있다. 수도 없이 많은 수정들을 하고 있어서
어쩔 수 없이 아침에 잘 수밖에 없는 상황이 됐다. 빨리 여러분께 좋은 음악을 들고 찾아갔으면 하는 바람이 크다.
요즘 형들을 보면 정말 고생이 많다. 그리고 형들은 매일 한 6시나 7시쯤에 들어와서 자는데 정말 대단한 것 같다. 아이고, 고생이 많습니다.
Really felt him say that.
이제 식단도 하고
man. Like yeah, you did.
식단도 하고 있고. 그리고 이번 주 들어서 이제 자켓 앨범 사진을 대비해서 이제 프로필 사진 같은 걸 찍는데
Now watch all this, all the making films.
Yeah.
괜찮은 것 같아요. 역시 저는 슈가 씨의 사진이 제일 마음에 들어요.
He was silent the same.
네, 전정국이죠. 이 사람이 제일 잘 나온 것 같아요. 누군지 모르겠는데 아우 잘생겼어.
Oh wow, he was handsome.
일단 전 아니에요. 최초로 양심적인 진영이 슈가나 지민이 잘 나왔어. 지민이 잘 나왔어. 지민이.
And now Jin just takes pictures and walks away.
I was gonna say Jin be like boom pocket.
할 말이 있는데 오늘은 우리 팀의 특징에 대해서 일단 우리 팀의 리더 포스가 최고인 것 같다. 그런데 우리 팀 리더의 장난기가 많아서 귀여운 면도 엄청 많다는 사실. 그리고 하고자 하는 게 있으면 꼭 해야 돼서 정말 멋있는 형인 것 같다. 그다음 슈가 형. 우리 슈가 형은 옆집 동네 형 같다. 장난기가 너무 많고. 연습실에서 막 연습.
Now he really is playing guitar.
Right.
진짜 멋있다. 다른 사람 같아. 그리고 막내 귀엽다. 하는 짓도 어벙벙, 말하는 것도 어벙벙.
Still
이거를
eyes.
귀엽다고
Look at him!
하면
Look at him!
생각할 것 같다.
Yep.
아무튼
When they were
귀엽다.
together.
그리고 우리 팀 마태형, 지인 형보다 알다시피 우리 팀 비주얼이라서 잘생겼다. 그래서 가끔 부럽다. 요리도 잘한다. 그리고 우리 팀의 제이홉 형 로고 찍을 때
바지를 샀다!
He loves shopping. He said we're not matching up.
그래도 우리 팀의 엄마 같은 존재다.
Yeah, it's so cool to be like J-Hope was like this from like day one, bro. Like he was so wild like that from day one. Like he was so like happy-go-lucky, like in your face, like kind of like that vibe. Like, dude, you can see him doing that today.
Yes.
Like he does. Like that is so cool to like be able to see like.
또 잘 추고 춤 잘 추는 엄마 그런 느낌? 그리고 우리 팀의 매력을 한몫하는 것 같다. 그렇지 않는가? 친구들이 그랬는데 다 특이하고 귀여운 것 같아. 나만 그렇게 생각하는가? 일단 이거 말한 건 비밀이고 2013년 3월 25일 지민의 일지 끝!
정말 시기가 다가오고 있다는 걸 좀 몸소 절절하게 좀 느꼈고 내일부터는 정말 지금 폭풍 전야인 것 같다. 내일부터는 진짜 뭔가 각오가 돼서 왔다. 열심히 달리고 하면 안 될 것도 없을 것 같다는 생각이다. 파이팅 하자.
Very important. They always kept with that. Just do our best. Right? I think that's important too.
We are bulletproof. We are bulletproof.
And the proof is here.
I love the Baby Jungkook rapper.
바쁜 나날들을 보내고 있는데 댄스 8시간에 끝나고 바로 녹음을 한다.
3년 동안 연습을 하면서 그런 이제 피땀이 흐려 있는 그런 곡이 아닌가 싶습니다.
You're very true, putting all that blood, sweat, and tears into it. Dancing, recording, going to bed early mornings.
뭔가 좀 되게 친구들 다 대학 가고 캠퍼스 가서 이제 뭐 연애도 하고 뭐 그런 거 보면 듣고 보면 뭔가 조금 부럽기도 하고 솔직히 그렇지. 하지만 우린 데뷔를 할 거니까 뭐. 그래 그렇지. 모든 사람의 부러움을 가지고.
안 힘들다. 요즘은 너무 아프다. 힘들고 아프고 지치고 피곤하.
I tried to
So
quit
many,
the
in so
team
many ways,
because
tiring.
of just dance, you know. It was exhausting me.
수면 사는 찍었는데 오늘은 특별하게 지옥이야. 지옥이었어. 너무 힘들었어요. 생각만 끔찍해.
We Bulletproof 파트 2 안무에 이제 개인 안무에서 무릎을 찍으면서 그런 동작이 있는데 바닥에 무릎을 찍다 보니 허벅지 쪽이 살짝 부상이 있어가지고 허벅지에 피를 뽑은 적이 있어요.
뭐 응원 메시지 많이 보내주세요. 그러나 다 보고 확인하고 있으니까
힘이 듭니다.
진짜 힘이 들고.
Yes. When that was happening, Army was sending that strength.
그런 기념으로 오늘의 로그는 끝!
드디어 시작이구나. 그래, 화이팅 해야지.
열심히 준비했고 정말 우리들의 이야기로 만든 음악들이다. 추월 거짓도 없고 가사도 정말 중점적으로 잘 들어봐 주시면 좋겠고 퍼포먼스도 기대해 주셨으면 좋겠다.
Our lyrics.
화이팅이다. 모두들 바쁘게 살자. 방탄소년단 화이팅.
2023년 5월 17일 방탄의 로그!
And all seven, I love this, the OT7 logs.
로그를 끝으로 이제 저희가 데뷔 전까지는 로고가 없을 것 같습니다. 아쉽다. 다음에 또 만나. 딸때 이제는 우리가 헤어져야 할 시간. 다음에 또 만나요. 아 그건 제 역할이라니까.
That was the other thing. You know, not having it in the logs till later on.
2013년 5월 17일 방탄의 로그 여기서 끝!
네, 카운트다운 최초 공개 핫 데뷔 방탄
We watch. Well, we can watch a preview, right? I mean, like, cause we. No, but
Yeah.
we'll watch the preview.
같이 생활했다.
너는 뭐 네가 잘했는데 다른 사람 다 틀렸다 생각하는 네가 아직도? 어떻게 할까?
Oh, it was on a happier note with smiles.
시간상 담지 못했다. 난 나에게 생일 케이크를 바치고 싶다.
Watch it.
Right.
빰빠밤빰빰빰빰. 와, 딸기 보소.
언제부턴가 점점 연락하게 된 내가 먼저 네가 없는 곳에선 벌써
That one, like, were they in like the park? Yeah.
Yeah. I know.
You're my candy, a lollipop candy. I really wanna love you.
우린 하고 그냥 그래 얘기해. 그럼 뭐 벌써 틀었어? 아니
Oh no, the tone.
우리가 데뷔한다 여러 남지 않았다.
The layering of editing here.
많은 기대와
I love it.
Yeah, I think it's
You
crazy.
go into the logs and back into the song.
Editing
And
is amazing.
the transitions of editings were so good.
Yeah, the editing is elite. It's
You know,
really,
there's
really,
no,
really
like-
amazing. Well put together, 100%. I knew it was
Definitely
going
have to
to
bring
be.
that up.
Like, you told me this before how well it was, so I knew it was already going to be. Like, I wasn't, like, not
Yeah.
like, shocked by that because I already knew 100% was the editing and
Mhm.
everything was going to be great from your insight.
Yeah.
But it's great. I loved it. Can't wait to watch the next episode for sure. It's going to be fun. So you're going to definitely get into your emotions. You're going to be crying, laughing, smiling. angry. Yeah. I know there's gonna be a lot of emotions going into this series. If you guys want us to keep checking it out, let us know in the comments down below. Hit the like button if you like us to keep going and doing this series here, or if you want us to watch it on our own, or me watching it on my own. Like, let us know. Hit the like button, and yeah, we'll see.
Thank you for watching.
Thank you guys so much. Hope you guys have a good day in your VR, and we'll see you all in the next video.